Pittsburgh. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Your Monday's off to a good start, too.
Oh, it's the first day of fall.
It's the first day of fall. I love that.
You feel it.
I love it.
The best time of year.
It truly is.
For sure, yeah.
I need a good breeze, a candle, give me a scarf.
Yes.
She's amped up.
Yeah, so we have a great show today. Did you know that Western PA, we have a space that is dedicated to claw machines. I learn something new every day about this area. I mean, we have so much here. Boaz, I guess he knew already. I am not surprised by this. So he is there. He's trying his luck out, or is it skill? Maybe he's done this before.
Oh my God, it takes a serious amount of skill to win a claw machine.
The disappointment every time.
Every time. Well, he's going to keep trying, so we're going to check with him
later.
Oh my! I could watch people do those all day long. I've never won them, but we do have some festive fun planned today. Again, first day of fall. Obviously, I'm excited. We have some of the most anticipated books of the season, and I love when White Whale Bookstore comes in because they run the gamut. They give us a little bit of everything.
I'm still trying to get through. Last time he was here, he passed along Bewitching, and so I'm reading that one right now. I'm like about 10% through it, and I can't wait. I can't wait to finish.
So it'll be done by tonight.
Yeah, get some more. Tomorrow. Get some more too. Well, we have to tell you about our big weekend. We had so much fun in Philadelphia. As you may know, Talk Pittsburgh was nominated for a Mid-Atlantic Emmy, and this was for our really hard work as a team putting together the menopause special. So we were excited to be in Philadelphia. Unfortunately, we did not win, but honestly, I will say, being there with our team, the excitement around what we're doing, still being such a new show, there was just so much love and so much excitement, and it was great to be there together.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It was just an honor to be nominated.
There you go.
So I was excited about that, and it was great to see all of the other winners. And those are some beautiful trophies. We're gonna have one.
Oh please.
Oh, we're gonna get
later.
one.
Yeah.
I know.
So proud of you
We
guys.
do know someone that does have one, actually, because our very own Boaz Frankel, who is at the Claw Museum, what is it called again?
The Clawcade.
He took home some gold, and I was able to capture the moment, so take a look.
And the award goes to Boaz Frankel.
We were so excited for Boaz, and here's the thing. He was up against David Highfield.
I know.
And I was sandwiched between the two of them.
Oh, that's tough.
It's tough, but they were very supportive of each other, and you can see the clip from Talk Pittsburgh when he did the mascot story at Kennywood. You can see it was playing after they announced his name. We were so happy for him, and it is so deserved. He works incredibly hard at what he does. The way that he outlines all of his stories, the writing, he is so meticulous and also having so much fun with each piece.
Yes.
So we're very proud of you.
Happy for you.
So much talent. Having the pleasure of working with him all the time. I mean, he is like that all the time. His creative juices are constantly flowing.
Always.
He's such a joy to
The
work
way he puts
with.
together a story is amazing.
All right, let's have a little bit of fun today and talk about a trend that's circulating through social media that I simply cannot get enough of. If you know the movie Pride and Prejudice, obviously based on a book, there's a scene involving Mr. Darcy, and he's walking towards, and so they have recreated this on social media with their husbands walking towards them. Take a look. So the writing is really small, but says, "Not Mr. Darcy, but my husband walking towards me with a Costco hot dog."
Oh, that's love.
Oh, that is love.
One of my favorites is this other one where it says, "Not Mr. Darcy, but my boyfriend running to give me a chili cheese dog before our flight." So
all over the hot dog thing.
All over the hot dog thing. I almost did this with Frankie. I wanted to do it if we won an Emmy, but it didn't happen. So
you were ready though.
I was ready with the
Next
trend.
year.
I was ready with the trend. What would your husband be bringing you that would make you want to do this?
Every morning he brings me a cup of coffee. And
Does he really?
There is something about it. I don't know what it is. He goes downstairs to pack the kids' lunch, and when he arrives back in our room with that hot cup of coffee,
I'm sorry,
with just the amount of creamer in it, I know, you feel like I'm narrating one of your audiobooks, don't you?
I don't get anything delivered to me like this.
It is
insane.
It is crazy how small it is and how every single morning it starts it on such a good note. You could be so mad at your significant other, but whenever they approach you with a hot cup of coffee,
You're like, I love you.
do you want to renew our vows? Like, you're the love of my life.
Are you getting ready at this point, or are you still in bed?
No, I'm usually just out of the shower, like about to do my makeup. We're moisturizing, we're brushing our teeth, and then it enters my life at the perfect time.
No wonder
so
you're so
jealous.
in love.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, guys, it takes literally nothing. The bar is so low for us, but that cup of coffee every morning, it changes the game.
Yeah, I can't top that. I know every time we love Target, and Jordan's always making Target runs. Like, we walk in, everyone's like, hey, Jordan, hey, like, we're there so much. But if I don't go and he just goes on a whim, he brings me back the little gummy candies that I love, and he puts them in my little stash in the kitchen. And I'm just, I open the cupboard door, and I'm like,
I just
they're there.
just don't, the coffee thing that really.
I know.
Yeah.
Honey, we will start this in your life. It started without me asking, and I think that's why I hold it so
Right.
dearly.
Yeah. That's it.
Because we beg for everything else.
Oh
Just
my
a hot
God.
coffee in the morning, I have to say.
Get your
Close
morning
my mouth.
started. Yeah.
Got it.
Keep it closed.
I'm good.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about hot dogs.
Okay.
Something that we all
Rewind.
love. So I was listening to NPR the other day, and it turns out that Costco, they haven't changed the price of their hot dogs
Right.
since
$1.50.
Yes, since the early 1980s. It's been $1.50 since then. Now, if it kept up with inflation, today the hot dog would cost $4.40. So thank God that hasn't happened. But last year, there was some rumoring that the price was going to change.
Oh, no.
And people really started to get upset. But don't worry, the management and all of I think it was the CEO, stepped in and said, no way. He used some explicitives and said, this does not happen. It's not going to change. So they're still $1.50. But this is an example of loss leader pricing. Now, a lot of companies use this, and it's pretty much just keeping the pricing low in order to get customers in the door to buy other stuff. So last year, Costco, they sold 2 million hot dogs. That's
I was responsible
Yes.
for 500,000
right.
of them.
So, I mean, really, this is just a practice of buying customers' loyalty. And clearly it works because the company loses money on these hot dogs every single
sure.
year.
Yes, but if you go in there, you know that you're spending hundreds of dollars
Exactly.
while you're in there. So it's really not a loss for them. They're actually gaining so much by losing $1.50. I think the most surprising thing about this is not how many hot dogs that they've sold. To me, it's that they were $1.50 in the 80s, which I would think would probably be pretty pricey for a hot dog in the 80s.
yeah.
I don't care
Maybe.
what price the hot dog is, it's coming home with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is something about a Costco hot dog also, what my family and I do is to bribe our kids
Yes.
to go with us. We pass by, as you enter, you smell it. So you're immediately locked in, and we say, we'll get a hot dog if you guys are good. Or like if you sit here and you don't roam and you go grab
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
And then we know we're about to have a meal and I don't have to cook when I get home.
Perfect.
Yes, for
Perfect.
$5.
I'm in.
That works. I have a Costco membership I got last year, and I went once, and then I never went back. I don't know why, but I need to go.
What?
I know.
So,
because I went looking for I went to go look for some organic pork chops, and they didn't have.
How do you make pork chops organic?
And the butcher was just like, no, we don't have.
Did he
those."
judge you the same way we just
He did, yeah.
Ma'am, we sell $1.50 hot dogs. Wrong store.
Wrong
We're
store.
no.
I don't know what I was thinking, but I plan to go back because it looked fun.
Oh my, and grab a hot dog on your way out,
Yeah.
please. An organic pork chop.
Yes.
Oh, I love you. So we are on a serious deadline right now. By tonight at 4 o'clock. So you have now less than an hour to vote on this. It is the last day to vote to help us choose our Halloween costumes. This is a competition we didn't know was happening, but we are very excited about everyone's options. Mikey's, our girl, she's envisioning a race for the VMA or Grammy.
Don't
It
even
doesn't
waste
matter,
your
but she's
time.
thinking pop icons.
Yeah.
Taylor, Sabrina, Beyonce. We could have some serious fun with this. My idea was the Sanderson sisters, Hocus Pocus. This
Which is in the lead right
Yes.
now.
That's why I said, don't even waste your time over here.
I hate to say it, but it's like not just a lead. It's like we are going to be if we're going to take it as it is right now. But from Hocus Pocus, it is my favorite. And then Heather's idea, because it is the 30th anniversary of Clueless. we are going to be the girls, the Inner Valley girls. I think that, would be a blast too. Here's how to vote though. You're going to scan that QR code right on your screen. And you could also go to kdk.com/connect to pick your favorite. I watched a coworker vote in live to real time last week on this, and it was so fast. She was like,
so easy.
That is the fastest vote I have ever done. So please make sure that you do it before the show ends today. It closes at 4, and then we'll announce the winner tomorrow.
Yay! I think we know who it is.
We know.
Come on, Winifred.
It's fine. Still to come on Talk Pittsburgh, it's a soup and sandwich combo that's totally autumn approved. Learn how to make this pairing that's comfort food goals. Cannot wait for this.
And a night with fancy fashion and the ultimate excuse to let the dogs out. Find out where all the cool cats and canines will be this weekend. That's next.
This isn't your average gala, folks. You should be thinking pizzazz, paw prints, and plenty of tail-wagging fun.
That's because Animal Friends is bringing back their annual Black Tie and Tails fundraiser, and this time they're celebrating with the Andy Warhol Museum for a special pop art theme. I love that. Chris Winter and Dan Bird are here to share more about the special night planned. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
And having you two involved together makes it already so fun. This is going to be such a fun event. If someone's never been, what can they expect, Chris?
Well, you can expect animals to be on campus, but this is really all about just a great night for raising money for Animal Friends. The campus is going to be spectacular. Think Andy Warhol, think color, think bold. And we were going to have great food. We got great auction items, live auction items that we'll be giving away, including this Clark's autographed guitar.
How
And on top of that, the person who wins the autographed guitar will get to go MC one of the Clark shows coming up at the end of the year.
Wow.
So that's just
my God.
That's the cherry
What a
on top.
right to have. Absolutely.
Dad, I know you guys do this event. It's bigger and better every single year. What makes this year so special?
Well, the collaboration with Warhol, Orlando Warhola is the nephew that will also be in attendance. So we have a little bit of connectivity at the event. Actual artwork will be taking place. You can bring a picture of your dog, have characters taken. Rob Fragrasso will be doing a $100,000 donation, and we'll be doing a 50 cents on the dollar match that night that we'll be calling out to. And Acclamation Brewing Company is also sponsoring a Put Your Pet on a Can of Their Beer contest.
Yes.
Where I have
Dreams
an
are coming true.
18-year-old Chihuahua with bulging eyes and 2 non-working legs that I've submitted. You submitted.
My dog, Ziggy Stardust, has epilepsy. She's an Animal Friends alum, so she's hopefully going to be on a beer can as well. So we'll see.
But
With that name
You
like
gotta vote.
Ziggy
You gotta
Stardust.
vote.
He bet that's a rock star.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to just go to the Animal Friends website. You could submit your pet pictures there. It's like $10 to upload it and $1 for each vote, and that will all go to help beautiful little pets like this get homes forever and ever and ever.
I love
And who do we have here? So cute.
This is Natalie, who is getting acclimated to the studio
Right.
and the
It's a
surroundings
lot. There's a
today.
lot of
I
lights.
think
Yes.
Natalie has a little morning issue, but I think more in the afternoon becomes a little more.
Absolutely. There you go, sweet Natalie. And all the funds that are raised through this gala help dogs like Natalie and get them forever homes. I mean, like you said, your dog Ziggy I just love that name. Ziggy Stardust is an alum, so you rescued. How important is it right now?
It's very important. I mean, there's always these situations that pop up, whether it be hoarding situations or people that have to give up their animal for whatever reason, or just, dogs and cats that aren't spayed and neutered. We try to help with those programs as well. Humane Investigations, our Chow Wagon program. So there's a lot of things that all the money we raise for Black Tie and Tails this weekend on Saturday will all benefit those animals. And go to thinkingoutsidethecage.org to get your tickets. We only have a few tickets left for the
Ooh,
Of
that's a
course
good
you
problem.
do, because this event sounds
Yes.
spectacular.
Yes.
Okay, let's move out the way a little bit, and let's talk about some of the items that you all brought here. Some of this artwork is fantastic. Let's start with the I Love You.
Yeah, this is just some artwork that we have that will be available this night. We have a Ricard Raquel autographed jersey from the Penguins. We brought that with us. We did not bring the Paul Skeens autographed jersey because we were afraid it might not get back.
I get it.
Yeah, so we'll have that available for our silent auction as well. You can go on our silent auction right now and bid as much as you want right now. The Clark's guitar and
Oh,
that
can we pick that up?
opportunity-
You want to
Yeah.
pick that up just to
try
show everyone? How cool is that? Fun fact, Scott Blasey, he lives on my street. So hi, neighbor. Hi, neighbor. This is amazing.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so that'll be available through our live auction. We'll have 7 different items for our live auction, including a chance to have an in-depth and background tour of the Warhol Museum with Andy Warhol. So you're getting all the cool
That is
stuff.
incredible. What a beautiful background for such an
Yes.
amazing event. Thank
Yes.
you both
Yes.
for coming
Absolutely.
on.
Thanks
Each
for having
ticket
us.
purchase, you will also be getting a full tour of the Animal Friends campus with seeing all the dogs and everything. So get online to get those
I
tickets.
guess the question is, what don't you get?
Right, exactly.
Yes.
Everyone should leave with an animal.
Yes, that's the big thing.
Don't tease me with a good time, Dan. Sorry, Hubs. I'm coming home with a puppy. Thanks so much for
Thanks for
being
having
here.
us.
having us.
How fun. Black Ties and Tails is this Saturday at Animal Friends on Camp Horn Road. We're going to have more information on our website, kdk.com/talkpittsburgh.
All right, well, the word on the street is it's expecting to rain cats and dogs this week. You see what I did right there?
I see, I
do. Mary, how much rainfall are we looking at?
You know, we have the chance of rain pretty much every single day, but there will be dry time. So fall, it is here. Today, really the last day, we'll have the 80s. So I'll let you know what's in store for your plans and your forecast by the hours coming up.
After another warm and mostly dry weekend, we're getting you ready for another week with your forecast by the hours, and things seem like they're changing.
Fall's here.
Fall is here, but we're also getting a little bit more rain moving in, which I know we so desperately need. And some people saw rain Saturday night. Not everybody did.
I woke up to some wet pavement this morning.
I know some people.
It
saw
was
rain.
wonderful.
I don't know that we saw it in our neighborhood, but it's all
I know,
good.
That's
it's fine.
that's the problem.
So Fred wanted to know, he wants to continue on these afternoon and evening walks. But again, we're seeing that increase for rain chances.
Honestly, at this point, I feel like even if it's raining, go for the walk.
Go for the walk.
Get a little bit of rain on you. Why not? It's mostly just going to be cloudy, but today we're still mild. You'll notice it's a little bit muggy out there because we have that increasing moisture. So still around 80 degrees, still in the mid to upper 70s through the evening. So it's a little bit sticky. It was a little sticky last night too. But that's going to be the trend through the rest of this evening. And then we have some cooler, more fall-like temperatures that are coming our way.
Even so, mid 70s and muggy is much better than what we saw earlier in the summer, which was 90 and humidity. So it was a lot. Roxanne wants to know about doing some yard work on Tuesday. I know a lot of people are hoping to get their grass back up in the fall.
All the leaves are
coming down. Yes.
Yeah, Ray literally just posted a video too. I was like, this is the first time he's lived in his house for 14 years that his tree has lost leaves this early. And that's mostly because of the drought situations that we have been experiencing.
Yeah.
And they're just flying around today. I was driving in, the leaves were flying around, so you're gonna need to do some leaf cleanup for sure. It's time. Get a little early start on it. But tomorrow, we're looking at a better chance for some rain. We could even have a few thunderstorms around, and it's going to be cooler. I mean, we stay in the low 70s pretty much all day long. And that's a little refreshing, especially coming off of those 80s, feeling in the mid 80s. So it's going to be a little bit of a shock to the system, especially when we see rain. We're going to be like, whoa, what is this?
And tomorrow will be the first full day of fall.
Yes,
because we're just breaking into it
full
today.
day of fall, yep.
Mary wants to know about pickleball Wednesday in the morning.
How fun.
I know.
Pickleball, I love it.
I'm not that coordinated.
Well, we played the one time, remember?
I know. And you remember very well how poor I am.
It was so good. Wait, I want to show this graphic too. It's so cute. It's like, there you go, hit the ball. There you go. And temperatures are going to stay into the upper 60s, low 70s again. If you're playing in the morning, should have more dry time on Wednesday. We do have the chance for a few of those showers early on. But there, along with the rain, there's still going to be dry time that you can enjoy at different parts of the day. I know a lot of people even have practices, Tuesday night and a Wednesday night. And if it's that dry window for an hour, you can still have the practice. Just make sure you're keeping an eye on radar, keeping an eye on what's going on, so you're aware.
Well, speaking of that, Lorraine wanted to know, she's doing some stuff inside, but wanted to know about those rain chances, because I know it can be very spotty and very scattered. So what are we looking like all week long?
So Tuesday and Thursday are going to be our best chance for rain. So today we just have a few of those into the evening. Still plenty of dry time. They're very scattered. And then once we get into Wednesday, it's mostly just going to be just sporadic here or there. Majority of us will be dry. Thursday, that's pretty much the biggest chance for rain. And just looking, I know it's a couple days away, but we do have a risk for flooding that day just because if we do get those heavy downpours, the ground is still so dry. So the rain really doesn't have anywhere to go. And then once we get into the weekend, weekend, we start to dry out a little bit, but it is going to be a lot cooler. So I say make those plans for the pumpkin patch this weekend.
Looking ahead, are we seeing those 80s return, or do we think that they're behind us for the rest of the year?
We're going to be a little bit above normal, like mid to upper 70s. Normally our lows should be at about 73, 74, especially once we get into the weekend, so the cooler trend happening. I think we're going to end up near normal in terms of drought situations. I think we're going to still continue this drought as we head into the winter.
Okay. All right, Mary, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Still to come on Talk Pittsburgh, the surprising numbers behind this disappearing pastime and why it matters more than you might think. That's next.
For so long, it was a part of daily life, a way to learn, escape, unwind.
Yeah, but fewer people today are making time for it.
Yeah, well, there's really a quiet shift happening. People are reading less. The Economist, they wrote about this. Americans have fallen off 40% when it comes to reading in the past 20 years. Also, the literacy rates, they have dropped just around the same. Like even power readers, of which I would consider Heather, which is you read more than 45 minutes per day. I don't know if that's the case, but I'm just assuming.
Yeah.
They fell 15%. So there also is an interesting trend, and I was like, wow, this makes a lot of sense. A lot of the best-selling books, they have fewer, like shorter sentences, and they are very like simple reads, simple paragraphs. So that makes a lot of sense because people, their attention span is just not there anymore. So online platforms like YouTube and Netflix, even Fortnite, that's what's holding people's attention. So this is also really becoming a problem in colleges where students, they can't focus when they get a reading assignment from their professor. And they complain a lot. And it's just, I just don't think this is a good trend.
No.
We're turning fewer and fewer pages.
Okay, you guys ready? I got a lot of hot takes on this.
Yeah.
Too bad we didn't have the animation ready to go. But I got a lot of that. Okay, one thing about the short sentences. This kind of makes me a little bit mad. Like we're judging how authors are writing. I think things have changed. If you have ever picked up Pride and Prejudice, or like tried to read anything that was written hundreds of years ago, or even 60 years ago, 70 years ago, our style of communicating and talking has changed dramatically. Like even how much we use the exclamation point now has changed. And in literacy too, it was not used like it was. We like to overemphasize and really drive points home.
Yes.
So I think that right there, like that's not even, that's a moot point.
But I love hearing that because I at first was like, wait, are we that simple
we're dumb?
that we need
We're
itty-bitty
dumb when you-
elementary?
No, it's just that we don't talk like that anymore.
Okay.
Right?
Love that.
I mean,
Love that for us.
Read Shakespeare, like who's writing poetry like that?
Thank
Who's
goodness.
writing like that now?
Gosh.
No, we're not speaking in those terms anymore, so it's fine. And as far as reading, I really do think some of this starts with school because I think that kids are forced to read so much that they don't want to, that they learn to not like it anymore. It becomes a chore, it becomes a task. And so I think with everyone, you start out with this love of reading. I've watched this with Lila. You start out with this love of reading, you find what she loved graphic novels, and then all of a sudden we get into this age where they have to start doing book reports. And now you're being forced to read something that you didn't really like, but you have to finish it, and now you have to write a report about it. And that continues well into college, and then you start to pick up some books that you actually want to read.
Yeah.
But if you're not into it, then I think you just let it go completely.
Yeah. Well, I think that, and I agree with you on the being forced to do it because I do feel that way as a 37-year-old grown adult that when I think of reading, I think of being forced to, here's a book, you will have a report on half of it, XYZ. I will say at Norris School, we're in Peters, they have bingo for books. They have a readathon. Right. Then, of course, we all have the Scholastic Book Fair. I do love how it is so prevalent. We are still talking about it. It is still so important. Yeah. But I just want to know how to make reading fun in a way that, especially as parents to young kids right now, you can start it early by making it fun. Because that is their first introduction.
Yeah, and Logan, he is reading a lot. Well, he's not reading the words, but I read to him a lot. And every night he points to his 2 books that I read every night. And he loves them. And honestly, I am a reader. I just have fallen off for years now. And I have a bookshelf full of books, and it's taken me probably almost a year to get through this book that I'm reading now, funny story. But I'm going to make it.
That is a
and
funny story.
I'm enjoying it. Yes, it is.
And I do think we have to shift into reading should be enjoyable. It is not a task. It is not a chore. And I don't know when this data was collected. I don't know what the demographics were that they interviewed. But I'm looking at Annie right here, who's working in our studio. She's in 2 book clubs. I'm in 2 book clubs. Mary has picked up reading again. So I actually am hearing more and more from mostly women who are getting into multiple book clubs and really expanding what they're reading. So I know that this is probably true, but I do think that there's also a big shift too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get in
Well,
there.
2 things can be true at the same time, right?
Yeah, exactly. I need to read.
Yeah, all right. Well, fewer people may be picking up books these days, but this fall's lineup might just change that. Reignite your love for reading with a unique love story, a tearjerker, and a chance at redemption. Ahead, the must-read titles hitting shelves this fall.
And we're heading out to West Mifflin. Boaz has been trying to claw his way to a prize. Have you won anything yet, babe?
Oh yeah, I've already got one of these plushies, but I am in my happy place. I've never seen so many claw machines, and some of these are wild. Like this one here, you're picking up a dice, you're rolling it. I'm gonna show you around the Get a Grip Clockade after the break. Come on, 5, come on, 5. Ah!
You've heard of an arcade, but have you ever heard of a clawcade? Basically, it's a store full of claw machines.
And who knew we had one right here? We're checking one out in West Mifflin. It's called Get a Grip Clawcade, and Boaz is trying his luck there this afternoon. So how's your claw game? We've watched a couple takes,
I
Boaz.
know.
I think you need some practice.
Yeah, well, I've been doing okay. I already got this plushie, which is a shark, dog, rabbit creature, and look at all these gems I've won at this machine. I've never seen a machine like this, but I'm already sort of hooked. But I want to introduce you to John, who's the owner here of the Get a Grip Clockade, and you just had your first anniversary, so first of all, happy anniversary.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
Yeah.
so where did you first get this idea from? And while you answer that, I'm really captivated by this sort of
play some
mascot-looking creature, so I might try to get this. But
Yeah.
you first saw a video on YouTube?
Yeah. I mean, I'm a kid at heart, so I mean, I've always loved arcades and everything. So I watch videos on YouTube of arcaders, and I seen a place like this, and after that, I decided to start researching it, and we started going around to different ones that were open. And
I'm sorry, I just got to interrupt you for a second because I just won
with
this.
your win.
Dude.
That's
This is
awesome.
amazing. Okay, so you seen these sort of cropping up in different cities,
yeah.
and you
Yeah.
thought, well, there's none in Western Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Yeah, so we wanted to be the first ones to open up here. So we went to a trade show. We started looking around at like all the different machines and everything. We found our suppliers for everything, and you know, that the rest was history.
And so what was the response like when you first opened up?
We had a very good response. A lot of people that were saying that had never seen anything like this before.
Yeah.
Because we're the only one in, I'd say, like a 4 or 5 hour drive from here.
Wow.
So, yeah, I mean, we were very well received in this community. up
Yeah.
here.
And it's such a happening place. And in fact, you even have birthday parties here. And I was like, okay, yeah, I can imagine 5 or 10-year-olds. But no, there are adults coming here for their birthday parties
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, we just, I believe she turned 44. We just had a party 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
For a 44-year-old.
Yeah. And these are sort of the more standard machines. You can get your plushie. And these are these mini machines with pretty unique things. And you said some of these are the most popular ones you've got.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, these ones back here, the
And this
3D
is like a
printed
tiny
dragons.
these dragons over
Yeah.
here.
And
Okay,
then
I'll
the
try
other
my
one
luck.
right beside it is our little Amazon or delivery boxes with mini brands inside of them.
That is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Oh my goodness, am I? Oh, so
was
close to
close.
winning a mini dragon. And I know before this you'd worked at Walmart for many years, which
Yeah.
is a very different store.
Oh,
but
yeah.
did you learn things from managing a Walmart that you were able to use here?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was basically all my training and to be the manager of a place like this.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. And here's the thing. You can either keep this creature, and I can't imagine why you wouldn't want to keep this, but then if you get 5 of these plushies, you could trade it in. If I get 10 of them, I could get this Velociraptor that ate Hello Kitty up here.
Yeah.
So you can sort of keep playing up also. Mm-hmm. And, okay, you think you've seen crazy machines. We haven't seen anything yet, because I have never in my life seen a Pringle claw machine. And John, in fact, is going to show us
Yeah, I'm going
sort
to
of
give you a little tip.
a little tutorial. So if you feel like obviously I've been here for 45 minutes playing and I've only won 2 of these. Maybe I could be doing better, but John's got a tip for us.
All right, so for everyone that doesn't know the double tap method, this is how it works. You center the claw above the prize you'd like to win. When you hit the button, it's going to start going down. When you hit it the second time, that claw is going to snap closed.
Okay.
And it's going to grab whatever it's around. So 1 and 2.
And that's how you win
Is that
Pringles.
easy?
I love that. And these ones, I've never seen one like this. You've got a Dungeons and Dragons die here, and you have to pick it up, and then you roll it. And if you roll a, what is it, an 8 or a 13, then you win. I don't even know what those figures are, but those are collectibles. A 2. Okay, it's not my lucky day.
They're anime figures. I'm not too familiar with a lot of the shows, but I mean, everybody else seems to be crazy about them.
If that seems challenging, it's nothing compared to the Labubu game. So this one, you have these 3 chains hanging here, and you have to try to hook this box. And if you hook the box, you get a Labubu. And it seems impossible, but you say that you've seen people win this.
They win it all the time, and one of the best ways to do it that I've seen so far.
Yeah.
When you get it kind of over it, you want to start shaking it like crazy.
Oh.
You shake it like crazy, and then you drop it real quick.
I never would have guessed.
While it's still going around like that,
and it'll
wrap
it.
around there sometimes.
Oh my goodness. They've got Labubus, we've got tiny DHL packages, we've got plushies, we've got dragons, we've got jewels. What do you want me to try to win for you? You tell me, I'm going to do my best.
It is the Labubu.
Yeah, we're going to need that.
That's the thing that we need.
Why do you have to say the hardest game?
Okay, just shake and
anything
drop.
else other than Labubu.
Shake it and drop it.
Shake it and drop
okay,
it.
shake and drop, shake and drop. Fine, we're trying. We're gonna try to win you a Labubu.
Just do a little
really,
shake.
Really
Shake
get
it,
a
shake
really
and
get a
drop.
Kragosi. We're shaking, we're dropping.
And
That was close.
He
If you-
won an
if
Emmy,
you
but he
were
can't
over
win
just
a
little bit
Labubu. It's
more, you probably
fine.
would've got it. See, look, that's a good thing there when you
Okay,
get them all
that's
wrapped
good. I
up
did it
like
right.
that.
We're getting close. I'm sorry I couldn't win you a Labubu today, but I'll bring you all plushies. I promise.
Okay, even better.
thanks so much, Boaz. And congrats on your Emmy. We are so
Yes.
proud of you. Get a Grip is open.
Yeah, you can't win them all.
That's fine.
I know. Get a Grip is open Thursday through Monday. We'll have a link for more information on our website.
From clawing for prizes to flipping through pages, if arcade games aren't your thing, maybe this fall's book releases will grab your attention. The top 4 reasons to stop into your local bookstore next on Talk Pittsburgh.
It's time to turn the page on those stories of summer lovin' and island getaways and dive into deeper, rich reads of fall.
Well, this season is full of books that will have you curled up with a fuzzy blanket and your favorite autumn drink. Luis Alberto Correa of White Whale Bookstore is sharing some upcoming releases that you can add to your fall reading list. This is so exciting.
Yeah.
I just never know what to choose. So this
It's
is
really
helpful.
hard.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I'm here because I'm really excited about this. I think it might be the best slate of books that I've brought so far. And even though we're moving away from the summer love romance, these books are all about love as well.
Yes. We love love.
Okay, so the first book is described as a modern Jane Austen. Tell us about
Yeah, modern Jane Austen, but for polyamory.
Okay.
Instead of the ballroom dance partners. Yeah, it is a husband and a father, and he's going through a breakup.
Okay.
With a partner that he just tried to make things work with. The partner's a little younger, and things started falling apart. So in this, he writes letters that he may or may not send to that partner. Okay. It is complicated. It is funny. You get a little bit of like talk about Whitney Houston in it.
Yeah.
I love this book so much. It had me in tears. It had me cackling. Alejandro Valera is a really smart writer, and I'm really excited.
I love how you said that, yes. You know what? I have some letters of my own that I never sent. Thank
I know.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, and I know it's like complicated territory where it's fraught and people are still kind of figuring it out.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the point of this book, especially because he doesn't just figure out like what it's like to have another partner, but he figures out a lot about himself.
Okay. All right. So next we have Heart of the Lover.
Yeah, Heart the Lover by Lily King.
Okay.
So this one was being pitched to me by one of the co-owners of the store, Jill. She told me that she read this book and couldn't put it down, read it in one sitting. And I gotta just like see what the book is like before I come on here, right? It's true. I started it and I finished it. Could not put it down throughout the 130 pages. It is this story of a love triangle in college. It doesn't work out, and then it jumps. Decades later, the main character has a husband, and she gets pulled right back into her past. It is very evocative, it is emotional, and you'll want to get a box of tissues next to you.
Well, the cover made me think they're crying.
Truth in advertising,
Okay,
right
got it.
there, right?
Okay, so the next one is Palaver?
Palaver, yeah,
Palaver.
yeah.
Tell us about
It's a
this.
word that means like a long, drawn-out conversation.
Oh, okay.
So this one is great because it comes out in November, right before you have those family reunions for the holidays.
Oh, good.
And it is a man working and living in Tokyo, and his mom from Houston comes, knocks on his door uninvited, and right in time for the holidays, and they're like, we gotta talk. It's meditative, it's beautiful, and I'm glad I brought a copy here because I wanted to show off the beautiful street photography that Brian Washington, the author, did himself too. He is one of my favorite writers, and I just love this book.
Is it
Another
heartwarming?
tearjerker.
Is it there's just like deep storytelling?
It's very gentle, but there's a lot to chew on in it about love, not just between a mother and her son, but a son and the community that he lives in, the friends he makes as well.
Oh, it sounds like a book a lot of people can relate to. All right, our last book is by two best-selling authors who just happen to live right here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they are Pittsburgh's teen romance power couple, Allison Derricott and Rachel Lippincott. They are so funny, they're so cute together, and here they're revisiting their book, She Gets the Girl, and now Joy to the Girls explores them on their senior holiday trip, where they navigate the ice rink as well as trying to hook some friend up with someone else.
I have had the great pleasure of meeting them. Rachel's been on the show a couple of times. Wonderful people and beautiful writers.
Yeah,
too.
as charming as they are in person, it really comes off on the page, and you can really tell that they work great.
Let's talk about pre-ordering because there are a lot more books that are coming out in the fall, and this has become a growing trend that you can get that copy, make sure that it's there waiting for you at the bookstore.
Yeah, and if you pre-order something with us, especially if you pre-order Joy to the Girls, you can actually get it personalized too. It makes a great gift. It makes a great Christmas gift in particular.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. We have an event coming up with them September 30th. They're going to be at the store, so you'll get to meet them. You get a personalized copy, and when you do a pre-order, it tells us how excited you are about the book, and it makes sure that we have those copies waiting there, and other people can find it at the store.
I am just so excited for the fall reads. There's so much good coming. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, thank you. This is so
here.
great.
Yes. Well, all of these books will be out very soon. And of course, you will be able to find them at White Whale in Bloomfield. We're going to have more information about the bookstore on our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh. We'll be right back.
If you've ever dreamed of tasting autumn in a bowl or between two slices of toasted bread, this is your moment.
Yes.
Right here. It's
Yes.
happening.
Today, we're leafing, yes, behind summer and diving headfirst into some fall dishes with Jen Clark of Crate Cooking School. This looks fantastic. As soon as we walked in, we could just smell it right away.
Yeah.
What are we making today?
Okay, so we're doing a fall spin on soup and sandwich, as we mentioned. This is a butternut squash and apple soup topped with pumpernickel croutons, some bacon.
I could actually cry. Like there are tears welling up in my eyes. Go on, please.
So I don't know if you can tell. So this is the start off of the soup where it's like all the chunky bits where it ends up being a pureed soup. So I did this ahead and then showed you the magic of television.
I see carrots in there.
Yeah, so there's carrots, celery, some onion, apple, butternut squash. You know how hard it is to cut butternut squash, guys?
Yes.
Roast it whole. Don't bother cutting it. Just stab it a few times with a knife.
Kind of like you would a potato.
Exactly.
Okay.
Put it in the oven like 375, about an hour, and it comes out like this. Super soft. A knife should be able to go in and out.
You could take out a little frustration on that too. Like that's good. Yeah.
When you cut it open, this is what it looks like, guys. And it's very easy to scoop it out. It's also very easy to peel then. you usually, when it's still hot, can peel it right off with your hands. If you can't, you can just use a peeler.
Wow, look at that.
And
What
then
a great
dice
tip.
it up. Then after it cooks for a bit, we puree it, and then we'll top it.
I need one of these immersion blenders.
Yes, so if you even want to do the tip with this, okay, you need to not turn it on until it is in the liquid.
Right.
And don't lift it out until it's turned off, or else we're going to end up with splash zone everywhere. Do you want to do that a little bit?
I would love to give this a try. I really want one.
So what happened, or what we started off with, is the bacon that we used the bacon fat to coat our croutons. Too.
Oh,
yes.
so homemade croutons.
Flavor, yes. And this is bacon fat keeper. So you strain your bacon fat in here, then you can
And then
keep
you never
it.
know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's such a good idea.
And you never want to put that down your drain anyway, so this is a safe way to dispose of it.
And some of that bacon fat is in the soup, right?
That's what we started off to build flavor. So it's in the soup, in the croutons, and we're going to top with crispy bacon
That's
too.
great. And let's talk about these sandwiches, because this is really layered up. And I walked in and I said, oh my gosh, white bread. I haven't seen white bread in so long. It's delicious.
I love a great Pullman loaf. It's super square, perfect for cutting into, triangles. Now this is, a homemade, not homemade, but made from a local bakery, Breadworks Pullman loaf, and we have some freshly shredded sharp cheddar, honey mustard, which equal parts honey and mustard, sliced Granny Smith apple, and do you want to top that off and then put it on the top of this bottom one?
Okay. Oh. There we go.
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah. And then we're going to just smear some, I'm going to use mayo because that's faster. Mayo
And I've
or
heard
melted butter.
that's the way to go.
What?
To
We
get
were
a
talking
nice
about that
butter?
last time. Yeah, we were talking about that last time, Heather. Do you remember?
I do.
We're mayonnaise lovers.
And I see you over here with mugs. Is this for the soup?
Yeah, so my idea, you're gonna put that mayo
Put this,
side down,
okay.
be careful. It's gonna be easier though if you put it in here first, because I've learned from making the mistake, you end up with it all over the place. This has a concentrated pour,
And so you
so
can-
put it in there and it'll neatly go into our mug.
While we're
okay?
waiting for our sandwiches to cook up, you also are doing a big Oktoberfest
go.
themed soup and sandwich. This is something which just sounds so good.
Yeah, so our Oktoberfest themed soup and sandwich, we're doing German onion soup. It's a spin on French onion soup, but using some German beer and all kinds of great flavors. We're doing a soft pretzel grilled cheese, also an easy apple strudel, and a Black Forest cocktail. Now that's next Wednesday from 12 to 2. That's a demo, so you just watch and learn. If you don't want to get your hands dirty,
Sounds so
sit
good.
back and relax.
Okay,
So we're
well-
gonna put some of these on.
Yeah, and while this grilled cheese is heating up
You wanna
here,
just use that spoon to taste.
you haven't finished one. You haven't finished one
Yeah,
right
this
here.
one
Can I
might
just
be a
grab
little
it?
bit cooled off, but yeah, they're ready
okay.
to Still has all the flavor.
You do the sandwich, I'll do the soup, and then we'll swap seats.
Yeah.
I think that we need to swap
Yes.
seats.
I like that. I like that.
Oh
This
my
is great.
gosh. This
So
is
much
the
flavor.
most elevated grilled cheese I've ever had.
Tastes like
So
fall,
good.
right?
It does taste like fall.
There's a lot of flavor in here. It's savory, which I was not expecting. I wasn't expecting as much savoriness with this.
Here.
Yeah. A lot of times when you get a butternut squash soup, it can be overly sweet,
Yeah.
and I'm a savory girl. I love all those salty flavors and everything. So.
This is so good. You mentioned that this is a demo, so people can participate or they can just watch.
No, so this lunch and learn classes are strictly watching and learning. You get to sit there, and then we serve you the full meal. You always get the recipes to take home with you, and you always get to eat, of course, too.
It's like watching
And
a live cooking show.
yes, and you get it, but you get to smell it and eat it.
Honestly, this is the best butternut squash I've ever had. It's
Yeah.
so good.
I'm glad you're
You were gonna
enjoying
add
it.
something.
Oh, I was just going to say, when you come to any type of cooking class at our place, you get a discount in our store, 10% off of most items. So,
Which
our-
you can find the bacon fat storage. Jen, thank you so much. This is
Thank you.
delicious. To sign
Delightful.
up for one of the fall classes at Crate Cooking School, you can head to our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh, and we will be right back.
Thanks again, ladies, for cooking this. And Jen,
So good.
this is amazing. The countdown to Halloween is on, and this is the last chance to have your say on our Halloween costumes. We are down to 3.
Yes, we are. So pop divas like Beyonce, Taylor, and Sabrina, the Sanderson sisters from Hocus Pocus. And voting, it closes in just a couple of minutes at 4 p.m. We also have the gang from Clueless. Now,
So you have just a few minutes left. Scan the QR code right there on your screen with your phone, or you can head to kdka.com/connect. We will announce the winner tomorrow. And if you haven't checked it yet, you can watch full episodes of Talk Pittsburgh on YouTube. Just go to YouTube, search CBS Pittsburgh. Once you're there, you'll see the Talk Pittsburgh tab. All of our segments are there. They have also added a new tab where you can watch just the full episodes. We're very excited about this.
Now you'll know it's a full episode because the runtime is a little bit longer. It's about 45 minutes. So make sure you subscribe to get the notifications whenever something new is posted, like a new episode of Talk Pittsburgh.
Oh, I love that.
Coming up tomorrow, seeing a need and making sure no student goes without. Find out how a Clarion County teacher turned a corner of his classroom into a safe space filled with support.
And Natalie B is back with her advice on your juiciest questions, because sometimes your heart needs more help than your group chat. We'll reveal which topic you picked.
All right, well, KDKA TV News at 4 starts right now.